Let's go, let's go. Sherlock Holmes, Sherlock Holmes. 뭐야 이거? 이거 뭔데? 풀영상 공개 이거 왜 뜨는 거임? 아 이것 때문에? 깜짝 놀랐네.
Mycroft was adamant that we leave for London immediately after the funeral. He never told me why, but I saw how unsettled he was by the long requiem.
왜 그것까지 했네? 아씨 큐를 읽어보는 거였는데. 이런. 우는 천사. 감사해요. 뭐야?
Don't mind me, sir. I'm just a loyal servant of my craft.
Excuse me, just one question. Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir.
얘야. 여긴가? 우는 게 아닌가? 캡스라기 이런 것도 있네요.
Do you know anything about this? Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir.
어우, 너무. 네, 맞는 것 같은데.
The service was sparsely attended. Though my parents were buried separately, the pastor said they're united in heaven. I didn't believe him even then. I wanted to see her one last time before the coffin was interred and say how I loved her.
여기 맞긴
The
하지?
chance never came.
아,
I
이렇게
feel
열리는구나.
rather faint.
You're fine, you're fine. It's over now. You remembered.
바로 스킵해버리고. 바이올렛 홈즈? 어?
A pocket watch. It seems familiar, John. Why is it here?
어허, 조사를 해봐야겠구만.
Rest in peace, Violet Holmes. Goodbye, Mother. This watch was a gift. My mother's initials are
아,
engraved on it. The
바이올렛이구나,
piece is
이렇게.
in good condition. It must have been placed here only recently. A candle in a small puddle of wax. It cannot have been lit for more than half an hour.
Is this really how you want to spend this time?
This is my mother's pocket watch, John. Who put it here and why? Are you not in the slightest bit interested?
아이크로프트인가요?
A man in fashionable shoes stood near the tomb. The size of the prints suggest he is approximately 5.5 feet tall.
You were about to tell me the make and model of tyre, but let me assure you, I do not care.
Well, it was going to be very impressive. Come on then, the trail continues ahead.
이쪽 맞지?
He mustn't be far away to leave it unattended.
A portable easel was kept there. It's stained with oil paint. The Hospitaller crypts. If memory serves, they're located at the far end of the cemetery around an old tree. I hope that inspiration strikes upon visiting these beautiful
메르쿠리오?
vaults. At the very least, you'll enjoy the view. Yours, Mercurio.
An artist working in a cemetery? Do you think he'd paint my portrait?
여기잖요. 여기 있네요.
Oh, it's that ridiculous artist.
Be
Okay.
nice, Sherry.
Mr.
Make
Holmes,
friends.
did you come for another portrait? No, I jest. You gave quite the performance last night. The hotel was abuzz with your name. I must say I was rather absorbed in it all. The fallibility of men. Such scandal.
It was a welcome distraction.
Oh, my manners. I am Werner Vogel, art enthusiast and gallery proprietor.
Mr. Vogel, I was perhaps too curt when last we spoke.
Speak no more of it. Travel takes it out of any man, never mind when this is your destination. Once I learned who you were, the pieces fell into place. Your mother was well liked on Cadona in her time here. I was sorry to hear of her passing.
How did you come to possess my mother's pocket watch?
Oh my! It is quite something to witness those powers of deduction firsthand. Yes, I left you her timepiece. After her death, there was an estate sale. All of Cordona's elite picking of her remains. I couldn't let such a lovely thing go to those vultures. When I learned your name, I could no longer keep the watch in good conscience. It is yours by right, and I knew you'd find it here.
Thank you. I'd forgotten all about it, but the moment I saw it, I knew it was hers. Amazing what the young mind forgets and the older can recall. Rather odd, loitering in a cemetery.
I suspect you'll win, but I'm here for my art. There's beauty everywhere if you look, even in decay. A little darkness brings out the light. Now, A diligent observer might note that you too were loitering in a cemetery. What brings you here? Closure answers penance?
Closure, I suppose.
And what is closure? Mere proximity?
Understanding. Acceptance.
You didn't understand from afar. You had to come here to accept the truth of her death?
Of course I understand. She died of consumption, drowning in her own blood.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother.
I must have been misinformed. I'd heard otherwise.
Otherwise than consumption?
No, you'd know better than I. I'd heard talk of a police investigation, but Cordona is a notorious gossip. And what does it matter? She's passed on either way.
She has.
Well, I shall intrude no longer. I'll leave you to your closure. Do stop by the gallery if your travels permit.
갤러리 물어보지도 못했는데. 어허.
Are you all right, Sherry? Take as long as you need.
Whatever I need, it isn't here. We should explore Cordona. Perhaps there are archives that may shed further light.
찰 기록 보관소. 경찰서를 가야 된다. 다리를 읽고. 야? 왜 이렇게 잘하냐? 뭐냐 나? 되두려운데? 그냥 여기를 가볼까? 어. 깜짝 놀랐다잉. 아, 여기도 묘지네. 오. 아, 이런 식으로 뉴페이스를 볼 수가 있군요. 빠른 이동이 한. 아, 맞네.
Extra! Extra! Murderer on the loose! A reward offered for any information as to Mr. Galici's whereabouts. The cheapest news on the island. Thank you.
아, 돈도 있어? 아, 돈 얼마 있음? 아, 이거 신문으로 보라고? 아, 나 또 뭔가 했네. 다리를 건너야 되는 걸 알고 있네. 가야 돼? 와우, 열기. 저거 뭐지? 비행선? 비행선. 오. 어차피 전투기 비행기보다 비행선이 더 신기한 것 같아. 제일 큰 길 따라 쭉 가다가 여기가 이렇게 문 두드리는 애들이 많아. 대화는 못하네요.
May I ask for your assistance?
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
그냥 들어갈 수 있나?
Stark do this, Stark do that. I'm not a clerk, damn it. How am I supposed to get those records now? Yes? What is it? Would you like to report a crime?
No, I wouldn't. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I want to use the police archives.
Wouldn't we all?
I'm serious.
So am I. Officer Logan locked himself inside and he's not letting anyone in.
But why the archives? Won't that stall everyone's work?
You bet it will. He's looking up all the thieves in Cordona over the past decade. Say one thing for Logan. He's persistent.
오케이, 고집불통.
What happened exactly?
A tailoress from Scaladio's been robbed. Logan spent 2 whole days at the shop sketching the thief, and she still insists that it's all wrong. That shrew drove him up the wall, she did.
Would you mind if I talk to this tailoress? I could get you the sketch in no time.
Get off your high horse, mister. You think you're better than our sketch artist?
Actually, I'm quite certain I am. Let me prove it.
Well, I see no harm in it, as long as it gets Logan out of there. In fact, I need to look up some records too. Here's the address. Good luck.
오케이. 어딘지를 못 봐버려. 라디오 나이츠가와 트리니티 웨이 교차로? 뭐라고요? 나이츠가 트리니티 웨이. 야, 이거를 맞춰야 돼? 나이츠가 여기. 이렇게 있네. 트리니티 웨이는 어디 있는데? 아? 트리니티 웨이. 나이츠가 한두 개가 아닌가? 아, 여기 있네. 여기 어디 있겠네요? 호텔. 여기 어디요? 바로 찾아버렸고. 이거 들어갈 수가 없는데? 어깨빵 어깨빵.
Is this familiar to you?
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
Do you know anything about this?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
반대편인가요? 반대편이었군요.
I'm pleased to meet you, ma'am. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm here to sketch the thief for the police investigation.
Oh, another one. I hope you'll be more patient than the previous
Wait.
sketches, signore.
Can you
딸.
describe the thief for me?
He was all ugly and beat up looking. An utter rascal if ever I'd seen one. He gave me a nasty look from behind his glasses and then made himself scarce.
안경이
And
있고
that's it?
몇 대
Could
맞았다.
you be more specific?
He was a total villain, I told you. How much more specific do you want me to be?
All right, never mind. I suggest we do it differently. You have a great many clothes here, haven't you?
Why, of course, but they're not for sale. I only do tailoring and mending.
No matter. I'll attempt to disguise myself as the thief, and you'll tell me if I get it right.
As you wish, Signor Holmes.
Where can I find the clothes?
They're in my workshop at the back. Be careful, won't you?
여기서 이렇게 해봐라.
Ah, look at this old chap putting on airs like some Italian doge. Why don't you disguise yourself as him instead?
We have a job to do, John.
Oh, come on, at least do him first.
아, 이렇게 어떻게 입고 있냐에 따라서 뭐가 있네? 아, 이런 식으로 얘에 맞게끔 초록색이 돼야 그게 되겠네요. 그나마 이거 같은데?
Your face is too innocent now.
What do you mean, too innocent?
There was something evil about his face. Like a mustache. Yes, the kind that all villains twirl as they plot their evil plans.
I'd say that not all villains wear moustaches, but I get your point, Mom.
아, 이런 식으로 하나하나 확인할 수도 있군요. 딱 돼, 이거다.
No, those clothes are wrong. He was dressed in a very fancy beige suit. Must have stolen it from someone. No doubt about it.
All right, I've got it.
이렇게 있는데 정장이었다고? 이거잖아. 맞아, 모자까지만 해봅시다.
No, signore. That hat is wrong. I told you it was a regular bowler.
You didn't tell me it was a bowler.
But I did. You ought to pay more attention, signore.
화려한 베이지색 정장이란. 난 이거밖에 없는데.
Ah, it's you. I mean, it's him. It's him.
Excellent. Now I can make a sketch and take it to the police.
Yes, please do. That rascal is still on the loose. I hope they are better at catching than sketching.
Before I go, Mum, are you quite certain that you don't have any clothes to sell?
Well, I suppose you can take the police uniform. An officer forgot it here years ago, and I don't have any use for it. If you want to buy clothes, visit the outfitters. You can find them all over Codorna. I hear they even do free rentals now. Let me show you where the nearest one is.
Thank you very much.
아이스크림 좀? 아, 대놓고 갈아입을 수가 없다. 오, 오. 근데 왜 일꾼들을 싫어해? 이건 왜 내가 갖고 있어? 전 이러고 다니자. 오케이.
Hello again, officer. I've spoken to the tailoress and made a sketch of the thief. It was child's play.
No, really? And she didn't give you any trouble?
No, no trouble at all. She was quite tolerable.
Huh. Who would have thought? Hey, Logan, we've got the sketch. Come on out.
Can I use the archives now?
Well, they're generally not accessible to the public, but you really helped us out, so I'll just turn a blind eye.
I appreciate it, officer.
What did you say your name was? Holmes? Come and see me after you're done. I may have a proposition for you, Mr. Holmes.
오케이. 오. 20달러, 20 얼마야 저거? 야, 얼마 있는지도 못 보네. 여긴가요?
Help me, please.
I'd tell you if I knew, but unfortunately, I don't.
세 가지 기준? 엄마가 폐렴 범죄 된장. 지렸다. 다 사라졌다고? 말도 안 돼. 누구 은폐하려고 했다는 거네?
John, I just recalled that we were living here on Cordona in a manor. And there was a policeman.
Really? What else do you remember? What happened to our mother?
The memory flash. I have to find our house.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
그랜드 사라이 언덕 위에 교회가 있다고 했어요. 다시 줘야 되나 그러면? 다리 주변에 좀 뒤집어야 되나? 왠지 여기일 것 같은데. 죄송해요.
I'm done with the archives for now. Can I help you with anything else?
As a matter of fact, you can. The thing is, our chief inspector has vanished, as if we weren't undermanned enough as it is.
Wait, what do you mean, vanished?
Gone missing on a case. Shady business, but that's besides the point. See that board? Pending cases are posted there for any available officers to investigate. I would take them myself, except that I've been told to work the reception desk, like some clerk. Yes, we're that short-handed.
I understand your predicament, but what does any of it have to do with me? I may be available, but I'm certainly not an officer.
Oh, don't worry about it. Consider yourself a temporary one-man independent police force. That's a bit of a mouthful. There's just one small, minor basic formality. You'll need to complete our physical training course. Easy.
Well, I'm not one to balk at a spot of exercise. What must I do?
That's the spirit. Sergeant Ermy will show you the ropes. Follow me.
응.
So, you're a newcomer. We must be desperate to ask untrained civilians for help.
You're lucky to have a well-trained civilian with a brand new auto pistol in his arsenal.
An automatic. A bit of a braggart, aren't you?
Are you trying to test me already?
That is why you're here, boy. I need to verify your skills before I can allow you to catch criminals. The first targets are in the next room. You know what to do with them. I'll join you in a while to see the results.
아, 밧줄 뭐가 아니고 사격이었어?
Concentrate, Sherry. You need to hit every target to show the sergeant how we do it.
어. 호단 백갑? 호단 백가 15가? 네, 그렇죠. 안녕하세요.
proceed to the next room. Meanwhile, I'll fill out the paperwork.
Come on, Sherry. It's just
Yeah,
like
Neil.
in childhood.
아하.
Steady, Sherry. Steady. And go.
뭐야?
My favourite mannequins for attack. Let's strike them ninja style. Aim for where you might take advantage, and don't forget the environment.
I could do this all day.
Please don't, Sherry. We don't have that much time. Our enemies might be stronger than us, but
모르겠는데.
we rely on our wits. Shoot off their armor. Uh-oh, Sherry. Not a nice shot. You could have killed the fella
Sorry.
if he was alive.
아 이게 뭔 수갑같이 생긴 코담백갓인지 뭔지 건가? 아닌데? 집중력 모식인가 보네.
Hooray!
아
Alright,
일보가
let's
더
move
있구나.
on, Sherry. If you stand here and use your snuff box on them, you can definitely overcome them, Sherry.
아
It's all
맞네.
calculated.
아 맞네. 이게 코담백갓이구나.
Look at that helmet of his. You won't be able to get the powder past it.
Helpful advice, John. I would never have guessed.
Good job, new boy. Well, I'm almost finished with the paperwork. Let's talk about your results.
이거 이제 약간 싸울 준비하는 것 같은데? 이때까지 그냥 조사만 하고 다녔는데 이렇게 할 때 약점을 알려주고 약점을 써서 제압을 해야 되고 방금같이 방어구가 있으면은 방어 먼저 깨고 여러 가지 해야 된다 이런 거.
Well, I must say your results aren't as
네.
bad as I feared.
슬로우 모션
Perhaps you're not
나오면서
completely hopeless,
그 약간
but
주황색
true
표시,
combat is
노란색
quite
표시가
different
뜨는데
from
그게
shooting
약점.
stationary targets.
I'll handle it just as easily.
그럼 적이
Well, that's what
기절을
we're gonna
한대.
find out. Now, we'll test you against our men. Your task is to detain them, not to kill them. So don't go shooting anyone in the eye. That goes for in the field as well.
그리고
Even though you'll be
제압을 해서
working with
체포를
the
해야
police
체력
department,
회복한다는데.
That doesn't mean you have a license to kill. Here, take these. They are blank rounds. So,
어,
are you ready?
Always ready.
Then let's get cracking.
Worried?
Not at all. I can hit them all with one shot.
Good luck, Sherry, and remember, the surroundings are your playground.
네, 이거 옷 바꿀 수 있더라고요. 그 튜토리얼 변장하는 거 끝내니까 할 수 있기를 바로 해놨죠.
I'm coming.
버튼 액션도 있어, 씨발.
I'm coming for you.
Won't work this way.
앙.
I couldn't miss the party.
응, 아니슈? 응, 아니슈?
Weaken him first.
I'm coming for you.
뭐 마음껏 터서 진짜 개 쏘고 싶은데. 오, 뭐 던져. 오, 뭐야? 버튼 액션 C대.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
얘 체포한 건가? 미친놈인가? 뭐야? 에이. 아니 뭐야? 또 뭐 해야 되지?
Get ready for some pain.
Won't work this way.
이제 쳤다.
I couldn't miss the party.
시공세야. 여러 가지 많이
No more crime for
요구하네.
you until next month.
We can overcome.
야. 아, 디시댕. 디연누.
I couldn't miss the party.
아.
Hello there.
오!
Do some more.
싸다고 뭐야? 아니 재밌는데?
That's enough. You've proved yourself. Congratulations on the arrests. I can't believe you did so well with the close combat.
액션씬이
I
이렇게
did
재밌는
tell
건 또
you that I'm well
처음이네.
trained.
Well, do the same on the street,
네.
and you'll be well
방금
rewarded for
싸다고
every arrest you
때리는
make.
소리 들리는
Here
게 좀
is your
웃겼어요.
certificate. You are now an authorized crime scene consultant. Well, it's now your duty to make this city a safer
약간
place.
추리하다가
Don't ever forget it.
뭐 이런 식으로
But at the
싸우는
same
일이
time,
있나 봐요.
It will never remember. I'll tell Stark all the necessary
이거
details
어쩌고
about
다
your successful
튜토리얼이어가지고.
certification. Congratulations.
Now you're a certified crime scene consultant. Congratulations.
Thank you, my friend. Now, shall we head for Stonewood Manor?
Don't know. You have the whole island to investigate. It's all up to you.
가자. 이렇게 강도 소굴. 이런데 뭔가 여기 같긴 한데 네모네 미친. 들렸고. 안녕하세요. 얘한테 뭘 못 거나요? 아, 네가 인력 거구나. 인력거가 이런 뜻이야? 빠른 이동이? 아이씨, 저기까지 그냥 걸어가야 되는 건가? 네, 뭔데? 귀신이 왜 이렇게 음산하노? 여기로 올라가야겠네. 이제 메인 스토리. 오른쪽 왼쪽. 방종하기 전에 강도 속을 한번 들어가서 전투씬 해도 될 것 같은데. 먼저 가. 하스 교회. 가서 너무 먼 길을 택했네. 마지막 헤허. 오, sorry. 이렇게 열심히 왔는데 여기 아니면 어떡하지? 왔다. 게이드 바로 한번 알아봤고 Oh, John, hi.
Hey, Sherry. There's post here. And it seems as if the letter was delivered recently.
셜록. 아, 마이크로프트가 형이었어? 그러니까
After reading that, I am even less eager to return home than before. Let's invest.
세계를 돌아가셨다.
Gate our manor.
That's the Mycroft I know. Predictable.
해결력으로 돌아간 게 아니라는 거네.
There she is. Our old manor. It's smaller than I remember.
You were a couple of feet shorter back then, Sherry. Or maybe it's bigger on the inside.
Look at the ash all over the door. I don't recall hearing of a fire.
We don't have to stay here. You can afford another night or two at the hotel.
It's stuck.
Oh well, let's just head back. They probably haven't even stripped our room yet.
네, 이거
Come on.
중간인가 해놓은 건데 이 정도면
Must be locked.
Move aside. Let me have a go.
높음하면 아주 좋을
Seems
것
fine
같아.
to me, Sherry. This barrier, perhaps it's mental, not physical.
Or perhaps the rest of us are simply constrained by reality, John. I wonder if there's a key secreted somewhere in the garden.
Take a look around, Sherlock. I'm sure you'll discover something.
오케이. 이게 약간 그 내 상상 속의 친구, 셜록의 상상 친구.
I did not expect these to still be here. It was enjoyable to practice using real handcuffs to make an arrest.
Hey, that's Wooden Joe. He was always the best at playing criminals.
And this must be the reason our suspect was apprehended. Wood and glass, oh, very precious. An irreplaceable tool for catching a thief. Funny, Wooden Joe reminds me of the trouble we once got in with the police. Do you remember, John?
Somewhat. Maybe we can recall more details.
이거 살짝씩 둘러. 영관이.
The policeman brought us both home, John. That's why he was here.
I'm pretty sure he brought something else with him too. Do you remember what it was?
금속 반짝거린다.
I bet it was our reward.
No, we were not so lucky.
트로피?
It was a set of
아니네.
lockpicks that we had used to sneak into someone's house. That's why we were arrested.
Did someone
Aha.
come out to investigate all the commotion?
성인한사 가족이 이런.
It was Mycroft. He smoothed things over and convinced the policeman not to press charges. The officer left and never returned. But we had to endure a serious talking to from my brother.
오케이.
Mycroft wasn't happy about the fact that we were arrested. It felt like he lectured us for hours.
Did we give him something afterwards, Sherry?
동의 비밀임.
Oh, yes. Yes, now I remember. It was a letter. That's why we snuck into the house. Mycroft asked us to. He wasn't angry we stole, but that we got caught.
Oh, that's right. It must have been only a couple of months after we moved to Cordona. Ugh, the good old days.
Whoa. How very odd. It appears that memory stood between me and the manor. It's as if my mind palace had seeped into the real world. This deserves further investigation. Perhaps there's more to discover inside.
As long as there is a comfortable place to put my feet up, I'll be happy. Maybe a chaise longue.
Aha! In we go.
Home sweet home, Sherry.
One of the first things I saw when entering this house as a child. It's like deja vu.
데자부.
Mycroft's umbrella, the only outgoing thing in his wardrobe.
Uh-huh.
Hey, this is the luggage we brought from London, isn't it?
네.
And I was wondering why it's so empty in here.
There may be a small chance that some of our property could be found among local traders' wares. It is worth a look, wouldn't you say?
Another memory incoming, Sherry.
Strange. I struggle to recall anything about the day we moved in. The only detail I'm sure of is that it was raining early that morning.
저택에 대해서 그것도 아니. 아! 비가 내리고 있어. 오, 갑자기 뭐가 많네요.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it. Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
그녀는 20살 아들과 10살 아들을.
Something did happen that day, but no one can tell us the details. How can that be?
경찰이 왜
Agreed.
은폐를 했을까?
It's rather suspicious.
I remember how angry Mycroft was about these marks. He called it a frivolous, childish endeavor. I think our family portrait used to hang here.
놓고. 깜짝아, 전화.
This book, where I kept my collection of coins, it used to be bigger.
아하, 이것도 찾아놔야 돼?
Oh, no. We won't let this stand, right, Sherry? I want to find my coins.
It's going to be difficult. The sands of time, you know? Some things may have changed, But you're right, we can't let Mycroft win.
Yep. 그러면 이렇게 돼 있지. 이걸 볼 차례인 것 같아. 아닌가?
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
뭐지? 야, 또 뭐라 안 했죠?
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
나왔다.
This trip was a challenge for our mother. I tried to help her. There was always a hat on our stand, but I'm sure it did not belong to Mycroft. Our mother brought a slew of belongings with her. She refused to leave a single thing in London. Mycroft had to spend the whole day dealing with it.
Do you feel it? Is it the air shimmering, or is it my imagination?
구성을 뭔가 해야 되네. 웬 노있네. 하하. 네, 그러게요. 이게 맞을 것 같고요. 아파했겠지. 놓친 애는 누구지? 이게 맞을 것 같고요. 이렇게 아니야. 그래, 형이 뭔가 고생을 많이 했을 것 같아.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
모르겠는데. 이렇게인가?
You're not even trying, Sherry.
얘가 노인네구나. 그럼 둘밖에 없는 건가? 누군가를 왜 가리키고 있어? 지시를 하는 건가? 이런 식인 건가요?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
이런 모습도
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Your
오케이,
neighbors will be
맞췄다.
told that Mrs. Holmes is suffering from tuberculosis. It is common to move closer to the sea in such cases.
아하.
Dr. Richter? No, Sherlock, step away from her. Upstairs, go to your room.
Lean on me, Mother. Take your time.
Actually, I never heard her coughing. I remember now.
아하.
Oh, I feel dizzy. It's stuffy in here, isn't it?
John, are you all right?
I'll be okay in a minute. How about we find our room in the meantime?
오. 여긴가?
Look at this. It's like traveling 10 years into the past with a single step. Oddly satisfying.
이건 뭐야?
Need to repeat this one day, but with bullets.
탕탕.
This brings back memories. We used this old diary to keep track of our adventures. I think it was my father's. One of John's first pictures. I think this was supposed to be Mycroft. He really has improved his skills since then. John, do you think we can visit some of the places mentioned in the diary for old time's sake?
Why not? Nothing like a stroll down memory lane. Note down the places you'd like to visit, and I'll add what I remember of them.
Oh.
I'll never forget how challenging it was to obtain this simple sketch. Oh, these must be the notes of my earliest observations. We wanted to locate a particular dog we'd spotted, and we met it, didn't we?
그건가요?
The first chemical laboratory I ever made. I almost miss its elegant simplicity. Interesting. What's that over there?
야, 저게 뭘까요?
The only fiction book on my table. I can still hear my mother reading it to me. So many pleasant evenings were spent here with the Encyclopedia Americana.
아, 네, 좀 빠른 편이었어. 아, 그럼 천천히 할게요. 그냥 중요한 것만 기억하자는 편이어가지고.
This doorknob has a cross-shaped end. Too intricate to be merely a handle.
You know what? That definitely looks
그렇지,
like a key.
열쇠겠지.
Let's poke around and see if we can find any secrets.
Look at this, John. Remember how desperately I wanted to learn the violin? I never had a proper opportunity.
Such a shame. I always hated the rule about being silent in this place.
우왕.
Cannot believe all my toys are still here.
Hey, they were not just yours. They were half mine too.
우와, 이런 게 있네.
An artifact from Palau carved out of bone and claimed to be 300 years old. My mother proved it was a fake. My very favorite plaything. It was the perfect pirate treasure.
Oh, it reminds me of our neighbour. He had the same balloon in his yard, only bigger. Do you remember?
Yes, we visited him several times while living here.
Coal dust from Miner's End, sandy dirt from the old city. We scoured the island top to bottom for these soil samples.
벌써 다 한 것 같은데. 아니다. 하나 더 있네.
A magnificent tool made for a spurious purpose, staring into the sky. I've definitely found a better use for it.
You mean for spying on people?
벽의 공전. 다정한 이유. 거 있다. 아하, 여기고요.
Perfect match.
어?
My small archive of crime clippings.
어.
Maybe I should pick up this habit again.
이거 왜
Made
갖고
of
있니?
cherrywood. Father's
아,
favorite.
아버지 거구나. 그건 가질 수 있지.
Still has a faint odor of tobacco. One of the few things on this island that smell like home.
시거 홈즈. 아버지가 시거야? 그래서 담배를 피시구나. 아하. 훔쳐왔어? 받아온 것도 아니고.
I knew you'd find it in no time.
오, 아싸 숨겨둔 보물. 이런 식으로 뭔가 찾아야 되는군요. 한 것 같아. 여기 없네. 어, 뭐야? 이웃을 찾아가자.
Wasn't that neighbour missing a finger?
That does sound vaguely familiar. Wasn't his name, Theodore? Theodore Gilden, perhaps?
It's the perfect time to investigate.
오케이. 그리스 다리. 여기 근처인데? 이웃집에 살고 있다. 어떻게 찾니 대체? 마당이 있어야 돼. 아, 마당이 있는데. 이웃집에가 여기일 것 같은데.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
안테나장 열리는.
Another one.
오케이.
There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
이웃 찾으러 갑시다. 여기는 뭐 없나? 뭐 있다.
Why does this barn give me such an unpleasant feeling?
Oh, I know. It's because Mycroft used an axe to
Shoo you out of here. It scarred you for life, but
I enjoyed it.
아 저게 나이스 선빵. 마당에 열기구가 있다고 했어. 여기 절대 아니고. 여기 좀 큰데 여기인가? 아니 이웃집한테 물어봐야 되나? 주변 시민들한테 물어봤어. 에이, 힌트가 그냥 이 다리 근처 이웃집이래요. 마당에 가스 열기구가 있었다. 아, 이거 물어봐야 될 것 같은데. 젠틀맨인가요? 오, 젠틀맨.
Are you able to help me?
I'm sorry, but I've never heard of that.
아씨, 들어본 적 없다는데. 마당에 가스 연료가 있었다. 일단 아닐 가능성이면 여기로 가볼까? 질문하면서 다니긴 해. 아무것도 안 되는 거 보면 여기는 아니다. 칼을 숨기고 있어. 신놈이네.
Help me, please.
I'm glad to see such civic consciousness, but I've never heard of that.
들어본 적이 없어? 어? 들은 거 있네?
Sorry, but I never heard of this.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
이 찾는 게 제일 어렵네. 다리 근처를 했으니까 다리 근처를 봐야 되는 거겠. 잠깐만. 아, 오른손 새끼손가락이 없다. 아, 근데 그 사람 특징. 다리 근처면은 여 근처에 뒤져봐야 되는 거 아닌가? 이상하게 수사를 하고 있었구나. 여기 가보자.
That wretch Goliath would murder us all. Mark my words.
Nice to see you.
Who is it?
또 아닌가 보네. 몇이죠? 그래도 동안. 어? 이거다. 여기다 찾았다 어쨌든. 아, 나이스 게이드.
Could you help me?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
난리 떨었구만.
Destruction and trampled ground.
바로 근처에 있던 거였는데. 어? 살인 사건? 왜 개뜬금없이?
Oof, a contortionist you were not. Disjointed vertebrae. Difficult to say if it was a way to start or
정추가
finish an arc.
분리됐다고? 꺾어버렸네, 미친. 너무 잔인했고.
A belt from a dressing gown. Curious.
다리도 분질러졌는데?
A kneecap reduced to splinters.
미친놈. 봐야 되는 거지?
A belt from a dressing gown. Curious. A belt from a dressing gown. Curious.
뭐 봐야 되노? 뭐가 탈출해서 뒤졌는데. 뭐 이거야? 못 확인해. 네. 하나가 뭐지? 어딜 봐야 되는 거지?
Disjointed vertebrae. Difficult to say if it was a way to start or finish him off.
노랭이가 떠야 되는데. 몰라. 뭔가 엄청나게 큰 게 있었는데. 코끼리. Holy shit.
Poke the elephant with this? Really? People are hopeless.
A strong pull broke this leash. A pool of blood and saliva, possibly as a result of impact.
Sherlock, take a picture of the footprint. It's valuable evidence. This photograph can help us find the old article about the elephants. The front page was fascinating. It was hard to believe as a child.
True. We may need it in our investigation. A royal suite for a favorite pet.
Plenty of food to satisfy even the most fastidious.
아, 얘를 어떻게든 또 봐야 되는데. 나머지 하나가 뭘까 대체? 훨씬 최대인데. 뭔가 노란색. 씨발 떴는데. 에? 어디 근처에서 떴는데? 아이씨. 너무 탓인가? 노란색으로 바뀌었는데. 나는 아는군. 아니 분명 노랭이가 떴는데 왜 안 뜨지 또? 화나려고 그러는데?
An amount of attention that most can only dream of.
방금 노랭이 떴는데.
Hog heaven.
방금 떴어. 얘네 지인.
Middle-aged. It's none other than Theodore Gilden.
Oh boy, Sherlock. Another death means another question.
And we shall answer the question.
이런.
It's far too interesting to give it up to the police.
이 소이였네, 씨. 어떻게 해야 되죠? 신분 기록 보관소? 기록 보관소로 가야 돼? 신분 기록 보관소는 또 어디서 찾나? 여기군. 이거 이용을 못하나? 걸어가. 내가 인력 거지 뭐. 이대로 쭉 가면 돼. 여기구만.
Stop the presses. Who is Cordona's handsome stranger? Or nosebagger spurns local life? Wait, no. Foppish foreigner hides dark past. Oh, you've made quite the impression already, Mr. Holmes. You care to tell your side of the story?
I'm quite certain I have no idea as to what you refer, and I am further certain I have no interest in indulging your gossip.
Gossip? The truth will come out, but will only be heard if told well. Scandal, daring-do, romance. These are the tools of every good journalist. Nothing travels faster or lasts longer than a great story. Young man, your tale will be told with or without you. My readers demand it.
You already knew my name and seem aware of my doings here in Cordona. I presume this newspaper is your little endeavor?
Yasmin Sertel, editor-in-chief of the Cordona Chronicle. Advocate of the free press, voice of the people, scourge of the silk stocking.
Charmed, I'm sure. As an advocate of the free press, I trust you'll permit me to consult your archives? There are gaps in my knowledge of Cordona.
Oh, so my work does have merit. Well, I think we can strike a bargain. I shall provide you access, and you let me keep writing about your exploits.
So be it.
Brooding bachelor builds bridges.
Now that's character development.
I guess I owe you my gratitude.
What can I say? I've always enjoyed working with the Holmes. They whisper such interesting things.
응? 지금이 몇 년도인데? 올해라고 생각을 이번에. 과학 기자? 일면. 수컷.
That's the article.
Feeling old already?
그 다음 어떻게 하죠? 그다음엔 어떻게 해야 되지? 딱히 뭐 더 봐야 되나?
Can I ask you a question?
I'm so sorry. I can't help you, sir.
Are you able to help me?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
Help me, please.
I'm so sorry. I can't help you, sir.
와, 증거 수집이 덜 되는데?
May I ask you something?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You should know what you're doing.
어허. 이게 뭐죠?
A coal gas tank. Enough to pump up an airship. A sailor's knife useful for cutting wet and thick ropes. A sailor's knife useful for cutting wet and thick ropes. It's seen a lot of use. The blade is worn from grinding.
나머지 하나 찾기구만.
Fresh signs of impact. A rough landing led to an altercation with this shed.
천원들이 흔히 사용한다. 구성을 해야 되는구만. 석탄가스 터져서 공기 탈출해서 탁. 치? 으악, 이건 안 했을 것 같은데. 탈출을 했다. 말이 안 되지. 오, 쉣. 신기하죠? 왜 둘이 겹쳐요? 피가 안 묻었다 했는데. 이렇게 됐다 하면은 도망갈 이유가 없잖아. 난 이거 아닐 것 같아.
You're not even trying, Sherry.
오케이.
Concentrate.
넘어졌으니까 이거예요. 탈출을 했는데 이렇게 들어갈 리가 없겠죠. 코끼리가 여기까지 나왔으니까 도망쳤을 거고. 오! 새로운 게 나왔어요. 그럼 이거의 가능성이 높겠네요.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
아니구연.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
내가 봤을 때는 이게 맞는 것 같아. 쳤어. 얘가 도망치면 안 되는구나. 쳤으니까. 옮겼다고? 저거 아닌 두 중 하나인데.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
이렇게 됐다는 건가?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
어이씨, 개빡세네. 부셨다고 했는데 이러고 있으면 부실 리가 없잖아.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
이렇게인가?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
아니 얘가 못 부러뜨려보구나.
You're not even trying,
슈발
Sherry.
존나 어렵네.
Concentrate.
이게 맞는데 마지막은. 이게 왜 나왔을까?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
해봅시다. 여기서 죽은 거고 끌고 왔어. 끌고 온 게 맞는데 끌린 자국이잖아 저게. 언니는 끌렸어요 일단. 이렇게 끌었나? 날라갔다 했는데. 이게 맞고 여기서 죽은 게 맞아 사람은.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
오케이.
In a fit of rage, the elephant broke the chain and threw its victim on the ground with a fierce power. Escaping the scene, it pulled the body with it, but dropped it at the gate. At least some of this was witnessed by a third party who was hurled against the shed. The elephant can't
하고
have gone too
있었어?
far. I can still track it.
Well, suppose you find it. Then what? Shit all the way back to the manor?
빌드네 무지? 여기 또 어디야? 아, 선원들이니까 선원들 조사야겠네.
Oh, who's it?
Can I ask you a question?
That's a question I can answer.
그리스 달이지. 프로 같다고요?
May I ask for your assistance?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
Help me, please.
Oh, sir, I'm afraid I don't know about that.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
숲이 어딘데요? 숲이 어딨어?
Is this familiar to you?
No, sir. I don't know anything about that.
Could you help me? I have nothing to hide, sir, but I've never heard of this.
숲이 아닌데? 어디 있으려나?
May I ask you something?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
May I ask you something?
That's not something I know, sir. Someone else might know more.
Could you help me?
That's not something I know, sir. Someone else might know more.
Oh, I am bored.
May I ask you
Call me
something?
when you find the answer.
That's not something I know, sir. Someone else might know more.
네, 아무나 물어봐도 안 돼요. 그리스 달이 지나서 숲이 어디 있을까? 잠시만요. 진짜 막 이런 데까지 간 건가? 레전드긴 한데. 발견 발견.
Hear me out. If an elephant falls in the forest and there's no one around to...
John, no.
Oh, you're such a killjoy.
와 지렸다. 진짜 적이네. 이거를 지났어?
Strange. It was hung with care. The game has escaped us for now. We'll find a solution to the elephant problem later.
이거. 코로나 총독 싱클레어. 집으로 돌아가야겠네. 설마했네. 진짜 저기 좀 꿈에도 올랐다 야.
This young lady has a childish interest for her age. I can always recognize the spirit of a true artist.
Oh, why do I get the worst jobs? Oh, why do I get the worst jobs?
Didn't we get to fly in it as children?
여기 있구나 여기.
I doubt it could hold my weight today.
하늘 위를 바라봤어야 됐었네. 층으로 올라갑시다.
You. Who are you?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. Theodore Gilden was...
Did you kill him? Did you kill the elephant?
It's not in the yard anymore. It escaped into the forest.
You can't let it go. What if it returns?
I highly doubt that, miss.
얘네가 왜 돌아오노?
Please, I beg of you. Find that dreadful beast that killed my father.
I suppose we do need to learn what happened. Can you tell me what happened? From the very start.
I was here, so I didn't see how it began. My father visits the enclosure every morning to wake up Goliath. Today, I heard the elephant scream. I've never heard such a horrifying sound. My heart stopped. I knew something was wrong.
I looked through my window and saw how it lifted my father up by his neck. I rushed downstairs. I saw it dragging my father as if he were a doll. I threw stones at it. It dropped my father's body and charged outside, screaming. Its roar was almost human. I was frightened, so I ran inside and hid here.
That is a terrifying experience, Miss Gilden. I'm sorry you had to go through it.
Thank you. Goliath must be caught, Mr. Holmes.
Well, thank you for the information, Miss Gilden. I did have some questions for your father. Perhaps you might help me with them?
I wasn't privy to much of my father's life, and it's very hard to think of anything at all with Goliath still loose. Please, Mr. Holmes.
Very well. Do you mind if I ask you more questions if I find anything that might help?
Anything to catch that monster.
Did you observe anyone else in the yard? Any of your servants, perhaps?
Servants? Do you imagine that we would have any with Goliath? No one wishes to work in this house, even for double pay. I didn't see anyone else. Only my father and that diabolical beast.
Had Goliath been aggressive before?
It's dangerous, but it was never aggressive near my father. My father would do anything for Goliath. All the elephant had to do was clap its ears.
You envied him, the elephant, I mean?
Our house is called the House of Ivory. I've heard some people refer to me as the Ivory Girl, and my room stinks of the animal, as if it's me who lives in a pen and not Goliath. It's not envy, Mr. Holmes. It's just incredibly difficult to live like this.
I have to leave you for now.
녹차를 찾으러 가야겠네요.
Hog heaven.
Oh, why do I get the worst jobs?
현장을 가야 돼. 뭐가 부두같이 생긴. 요트 클럽?
Excuse me, just one question.
I can't help you with that, sir.
안으로 못 들어가?
Could you help me?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
아닌가?
Excuse me, just one question.
I can't help you with that, sir.
Help me, please.
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
현장을 찾아가야 되네. 이게 어딘지 내가 켜놓은. 어?
Make your garden cozier with our goods. My goods will brighten up your house. Enjoy your purchase. You'll never find such magnificent... My goods will brighten up your house. Enjoy your purchase.
블로그도 가야겠다. 돌리다 보면 뭐 나오겠지 뭐. 갑판정 같은데. 아닌가? 왜 타는데? 어? 어? 관계이잖아. 한정은 시간 되면 따로 찾아놔야겠다. 강도 소구 누구야제? 오케이, 렛츠고.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I can't tell you because I don't know.
뭐라는 거군요. 여기야?
I couldn't miss the party. Take this!
새끼야.
No more crime for you until next month. Don't bother moving.
Give him the pepper snuff.
새끼야.
Take a rest, my friend.
오. 아, 형. 어.
I'm coming.
Don't cry, you'll live.
I couldn't miss the party.
새끼야. 이때 죽을 뻔했다잉.
No more crime for you until next month.
I'll put you 6 feet under. I'm coming.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Too simple.
The snuff's ready. Time to knock this guy out.
씨. 이거나 먹어라.
No more crime for you until next month.
오, 씨발.
Just die.
어디까지 쫓아? 어디까지 쫓아?
Take this. I will end you. I'm coming.
회복 좀.
Give him the pepper snuff.
오, 오히려 빡생.
Don't cry, you'll live.
The snuff's ready. He's all yours now. Go for it.
새끼야.
No more crime for you until next month.
어. 재밌는데 이거? 오. 어. 아. 이걸 어떻게 진행한다. 아, 왜 이따구로 돼 있어? 한 장이 뭐지? 돌아가 봅시다.
Excuse me, just one question.
No, sir. I don't know anything about that.
저 새끼를 어떻게 찾지? 물어보는 거 치는 거 같아. 얘를 찾아야 되는데.
It's as if a storm went through here.
위에가 다 뒤졌단 말이지.
He was certainly under pressure.
어떻게 해야 될까?
A commendable effort to barricade the windows.
여기서 좀 더 찾아볼까?
She packed as much as she could carry.
그걸 전혀 안 하고 있었구나.
The same dull poses on all romantic photographs. So idyllic. Enjoy your happily ever after before it stales. False idols? Oh, sounds utterly dreary.
Hey, Sherry, we need to talk.
이걸 안
We
하고
found
있었군요.
false idols. We need to find the remaining two.
What does bazooka even mean? Would this paper be good for anything but blowing one's nose on?
They're not rubbish, Sherry. There's something more. I'm serious.
Very well. I doubt it'll be worth it, but I will find them for you, John.
You'll thank me later. They're some of the most imaginative books I've ever read.
What did you say?
Speaking aloud helps me think.
건 아닙니다.
These bags of yours, it looks as if you've packed your entire room. Were you planning on going somewhere?
My partner and I, we wanted a change, a fresh start abroad. But now I have to stay here. Here, an orphan.
I found this. Who's this young lad next to you, your faithful knight?
Paul. He's my pirate. He's not really a pirate. I just call him that. It probably sounds very silly.
Your secret is safe in my hands. Does Paul work somewhere? What is his surname?
His name is Paul Perks.
아하, 이렇게 해서 찾아갔어야 됐구나.
He sails there. I'll show you where it is on the map if you need to meet him.
A yachting champion? Oh, well, that will be a first. I prefer dry land. And so does my suit.
오케이.
I have to leave you for now.
드디어 찾았다, 시공대. 요트크로 찾아놨지. 찾아놓기 잘했네. 빠른 이동. Hey.
Can I ask you a question?
That's a question I can answer.
그렇지. 작업장이면 여기겠고. 너구나. 아니네. 까비.
Are you able to help me?
I can't help you with that, sir.
아, 작업장. 여기. 예. 새끼 어디 갔어?
Bloodied bandages. Has someone been hurt?
아, 걸렸다 이 말이야.
Where would a champion hide a key?
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
You should have a warning to cover your ears.
Sails of hatred. I suppose there is something for everyone, including champions.
Who knew archaeology could be so exciting?
Exciting? is certainly a word.
네, 안녕히 주무세요. 바이바이요. 네.
I hope Paul is more skilled at yachting than he is at hiding keys. To earn big, you have to spend big. Mr.
어허.
Gilbert wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty.
딱 걸렸구만.
Additional earnings to sweeten the victory. An interesting place for a message to a champion. Old betting slips. Paul always bets on Whirlpool. One victory after another.
아트 한번
A
좋아하는 거.
box full of darts. Each has a needle and can be loaded with drugs.
마약?
Shipbuilding, shipwrights tricks, sail weaving. An expensive set of tools for woodwork. An amateur wouldn't know how to use these.
어. 가자마자 자야겠다. 여기까지만 할까?